may now be seated. I would like to thank the piper, Mr. Bill McGinnis, for our processional music. Honored guests, family, friends, and members of the graduating class. On behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the 2013 Herzing University Brookfield and online campus commencement ceremony. My name is Jackie Curtis, and I'm the president of the Brookfield campus. I stand before you, honored to share this experience with you today. Let me begin this ceremony with a few reminders, a little housekeeping. This is a celebration. Applause for your graduates is welcome and appreciated. There will be many opportunities for you to take pictures of your graduates. If you wish, you can come forward as you see your grad approach the stage. There will also be ample time after each graduate crosses the stage to take pictures. If anyone would like pictures with our keynote speaker, faculty, staff, we will be available in the reception area immediately following the ceremony. Please look for the Herzing banner. If you haven't already, at this time, please silence your mobile phones. After the ceremony, please wait until our honored graduates and faculty have departed before you exit the room. Next, I would like to recognize the individuals sitting in the front row on the stage behind me. Starting, number 1 seat here, Alejandro Roldan, our graduate student speaker. Next, Darcy Rayberger, a member of our nursing faculty. Next is Dr. David George, the academic dean of the Brookfield campus. On his left is Mayor Stephen Ponto, the mayor of Brookfield, and our commencement speaker for today's ceremony. And next to Mayor Ponto is Dr. Phyllis Okrepke, our senior assistant graduate dean. Now I would like to ask the faculty and staff of Herzing University to please stand. Thank you for the commitment you have made to serving our fine institution. By upholding academic rigor in the classroom and by serving our learners through supportive student services, you contribute to the outstanding reputation of our institution. Thank you for the role you play in helping our graduates accomplish their educational goals. Graduates, today's your day. We recognize your achievements. Our faculty, administration, and staff are very proud of your accomplishments. Many of you balance college along with family commitments, a job, and other personal obligations. So it is appropriate for you to be very proud of yourselves. But please also remember to thank your family and friends who supported you on this journey. The tireless hours you put towards school, work often meant that obligations fell upon your family. Let's take a moment and offer a round of applause to those in your life that inspired you through this difficult challenge. Graduates, this graduation ceremony represents not an end to your journey, but a beginning. As your future unfolds, there will still be challenges. As you face these challenges, remember the words of Eleanor Roosevelt. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You must do the thing you think you cannot. I wish for you and your families a lifetime of success based on the achievement of your degree. Let us formally begin our ceremony. Let me welcome Darcy Rayberger, a member of our nursing faculty, to the podium to introduce our student speaker.
When I was asked to introduce the student speaker for today, Alejandro Roldan, felt very privileged. I have had the honor of watching him grow from charming all of the older women in the nursing home to being one of the most caring, compassionate, and humble students of my acquaintance. With that being said, I'd like to introduce the student speaker, Alejandro Roldan.
Hello, my name is Alejandro Roldan, and I am truly honored to speak in front of all of you today. First, I would like to thank all the parents, relatives, faculty, professors, and of course my fellow graduates that are here today to celebrate our special commencement. I hope I can make my entire graduates and the entire faculty proud. Don't worry, I promise to keep this brief, but just like many other lectures, you guys could probably have a bathroom break in about 1 hour. So we did it, guys. We are finally here. So now what? Let us go make a difference in the world. Sounds easy enough. As some may know, I am a male nurse, one of 2 in our class of 18 students. As a male nursing student, I've had some awkward clinical experiences, particularly in our labor and delivery unit. For example, trying to assess how well a baby is breastfeeding, that can be awkward. And then having the dad trying to evaluate how well you are assessing is even more awkward. I think that many people can agree that none of these experiences compare to seeing a live childbirth. It's an amazing experience that I'll never forget. Throughout my nursing career, one of the questions that always came up was, as a nurse, how much do you make? Most of the time, I always answered in terms of money. But it was in the beginning of our final semester that Dr. Darcy Rayberger showed us a special quote to answer this. So someone asked, so you're a nurse? That's cool. I wanted to do that when I was a kid. The nurse, how much do you make? The nurse replied, how much do I make? I can make holding your hand seem like the most important thing in the world when you are scared. And I can make your child breathe when they stop. I can help your father survive a heart attack. I can make myself get up at 5 a.m. to make sure your family has the medicine they need to live. I work all day to save the lives of strangers. I make my family wait for dinner until I know your family member is taken care of. I make myself skip lunch so that I know I did everything for your wife today. I make myself work weekends and holidays because people do not just get sick Monday through Friday. And today, I might even save your life. So how much do I make? All I know is that I make a difference. So what does it mean to make a difference? What does it mean to create an impact in the world? It means you have to do your own part. Share with others what you have learned and apply it. Make yourself as good as you can be and be confident in all that you do. All it takes is a little kindness to touch a lot of hearts, and a life spent pursuing your dreams is spent in the common purpose of humanity, which is to achieve happiness. Even though our schooling might be over, our education never stops. And education is not only about a diploma, but also about the successes and failures in life, the progress we make, and the way we overcome obstacles. Finding an education is a lifelong dream. Even though some of us may feel like we are lifelong students, the truth is, an education is something that not all people have a privilege of obtaining. So, as my time here at Herzing, I realized college is tough. It's not easy. It's not easy learning the essential skills and knowledge for your field in 3 to 4 years. For nursing students, spending countless hours with the simulation mannequins is not easy, especially when they're yelling, moaning, sweating, and all you want to do is take the pillow and give them a little pillow therapy. Sorry. Nursing school has been filled with a lot of first-time experiences. For me, it was the first time I attended a baby shower. It was the first time I had more female friends than male friends. It was the first time I took a multiple choice test where every question had 4 correct answers. It was also the first time a professor showed us pictures of cats at the end of each of their lecture. And it was also the first time a professor spit her soda in the direction of her students because we made her laugh. Do not even get me started on the nursing diagnosis and care plans. In case you may not know what a nursing diagnosis is, I have a few examples that all students can relate to. The first one is stress. Stress related to knowledge deficit, impaired memory, sleep deprivation, imbalanced nutrition, interrupted family processes, lack of social interaction, disturbed energy field, as evidenced by being a student at Herzing. The second one is ineffective tissue perfusion related to long hours of studying for exams, as evidenced by pressure ulcer on butt and no feeling whatsoever in lower extremities. All right, last one. Acute anxiety related to chronic exams, secondary to school, as evidenced by social isolation, weight gain, increased blood pressure, insomnia, mood swings, difficulty concentrating, headaches, and feelings of helplessness. All students here can relate to that. During our time here at Herzing, there were many times when we did not know if we would make it past that exam we bombed, or if we gathered just enough points to get that 76% and move on to the next semester. However, regardless of our hardships, many of our professors were supporting us the whole way. Paula Winters, one of our professors, always mentioned a special quote in times of hardships: "This moment shall pass." It may not make sense at first, but maybe this story will put it into perspective. It was said that there was an Eastern monarch who wanted to find one sentence, one piece of advice that could change the mood of whoever read it. A sentence that should be true and appropriate in all times and situations. He wanted the sentence inscribed on a golden ring, so he could always have it to bring his head out of the clouds when he was too high on himself, and to inspire him when he was feeling down. The king was not so sure such a sentence existed. So one of his servants went up to the goldsmith and told him what the king had requested, and he gave the goldsmith the quote. Sometime later, the servant brought the ring back. The king, who was now laughing to himself because of his servant's naive belief that such a sentence existed, could ever be written, realized how powerful the ring was. When he read the sentence on the ring, he realized the sentence did exist. The ring simply said, "This moment shall pass." Today, this is one of the best messages to share with my fellow graduates, especially as we reflect on the highs and lows of our education. Throughout my college career, and I'm sure many of you can relate, I know there have been many times that I doubted myself. I doubted my skills and abilities. I got frustrated. I remember a time when it took the entire clinical time to do one assessment and one bed bath. I remember a time thinking I will never learn how to hang an IV piggyback correctly. I remember a time when my greatest fear was not heights, spiders, or clowns, but rather the dreaded, proctored ATI exam. I did not know if I was ever going to graduate from nursing school and find my dream job, but even after all that, all I could think of was, "This moment shall pass." Thanks to that statement and the support of our family and professors, we are standing here today. Whenever we go through hardships and it seems like there's no hope, just remember, this moment shall pass. Today is a reminder that our college education may end, but I want you to know that learning never ends. No matter where we go, we will always learn as long as we want to. And we will learn from times when we may not want to, especially from our mistakes. Through all of these experiences, we have made it. And it's all thanks to our wonderful families, friends, and professors. Therefore, we thank you. As we celebrate our college education's conclusion, we also recognize that this moment too will pass. We will all be out in the real world, trying to make the lessons we have learned apply to our jobs and our lives. Nevertheless, maybe this is the best news I have for you, because if the challenges ended today, then so would all the learning, all the fun, and the friendships we formed while facing these challenges together. Here at Herzing University, we have spent countless hours working hard to attain our degrees. It has been a long and stressful journey. We have laughed together, cried together, we've struggled together, and grown together. But after all that, we have something to show for it. Not only some gray hairs, for some of us, a little weight gain, and for every single one of us, a caffeine addiction. But on top of all that, we also have a good education. We have a responsibility to change the world and make it a better place. Take today to celebrate and congratulate the class of 2013 for doing all that their college required of them. And in many cases, much, much more. A lot more. Let us hope that a message like "this moment shall pass" will be good news, because we hope for a brighter future. Thanks to the support of our friends and family and professors, but also thanks to ourselves. In honor of this last time that we will all be together at the same place, at the same time, let us celebrate together and remember this memory. I want my fellow graduates to know that you cannot do good for the world unless you do good for yourself. Do what makes you happy. Enjoy your time. Learn from your mistakes. Live how you want to live your life. Love what you do and share it with others. Never let the end of your schooling become the end of your education. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Alejandro. Herzing University would like to present you with this plaque, and thank you for representing our graduates today. Herzing University, the faculty, staff, and administration of Herzing University recognize Alejandro Roldan, student speaker, for representing the graduates at the June 7, 2013 ceremony. Next, I'd like to introduce Dr. David George, Academic Dean of the Brookfield campus, to introduce our commencement speaker.
Thank you. It is my honor to introduce to you Mayor Stephen Ponto. Stephen Ponto was elected the mayor of Brookfield in 2010. Prior to that, he served as a City of Brookfield alderman from 1998 to 2010, including 10 years as a committee chairman and 2 terms as council president. Mayor Ponto also practiced corporate law for 31 years, including being the first corporate counsel of Quad Graphics Incorporated, an associate general counsel with Prudential Insurance of America, and a senior counsel with Metavante Corporation. He received his Bachelor of Arts in Economics from Lawrence University, a Master in Public Affairs from Princeton, and a Juris Doctor, a JD, from the University of Wisconsin Law School. Please join me in welcoming our commencement speaker, Mayor Stephen Ponto.
Good evening, and thank you, Dr. George, for the introduction. Members of the administration, members of the faculty, graduating students, parents and other relatives of the graduating students, friends. I want to begin by sincerely congratulating each of you graduates on your accomplishment of completing a course of study and earning a degree. The fact that you did it says very good things about you and bodes well for your future. Chances are you had some help along the way from family, friends, teachers, and other students, so I also congratulate them for your accomplishment. I hope you will thank them as well. Speaking at a commencement ceremony is an opportunity for the speaker to draw on his or her life lessons after having lived quite a few years, and give advice to others who are about to leave academia and enter into what we call the quote-unquote real world, which will hopefully pay you for what you do and allow you to become an independent, self-sustaining member of society, someone who will be productive, perhaps marry and bring others into the world, and prepare those others to live productive lives. In preparation for this, I went to the internet and looked at a number of notable commencement addresses. Time magazine has a list. Time always has some kind of list. This was the list of what Time considers to be the 10 best commencement addresses of all time. Today I want to draw on 2 of those top 10 speeches. One was delivered by Winston Churchill at Harrow School in England in 1941. The other was delivered by Steve Jobs at Stanford University in 2005. I believe we can learn a lot by studying the lives of people we admire. Invariably, these lives have significant failures. They usually are also marked by perseverance and passion for what the person is doing. The 2 virtues I want to emphasize today are perseverance and passion. One of the historical figures I admire most is Winston Churchill, who was Prime Minister of Great Britain during World War II. I have spent considerable time studying his life. In my study at home, I have a portrait of him as Prime Minister, and in my office at City Hall, I have a drawing of him as a young man when he first ran for Parliament in 1900. Churchill idolized his distant, aristocratic father, Randolph Churchill, who was an accomplished man of public affairs and rose to the position of Chancellor of the Exchequer of Great Britain, which is equivalent to the Secretary of the Treasury in the United States. As a young man, Churchill's father often told his son that he, Winston, was worthless, a huge disappointment, and destined to be a failure. In school, Winston Churchill did not do well and was held back from studying Latin and Greek so that he could get English down. He did get English down and became one of the most eloquent speakers and writers in history. He made plenty of mistakes. Some almost cost him his career, but he persevered. He became Prime Minister on May 10, 1940, during England's darkest hours at the beginning of World War II, and led his nation until July 26, 1945, when Great Britain and its allies, including the United States, had triumphed over Nazi Germany and were about to triumph over Imperial Japan. It was at this moment of supreme triumph that Churchill's party lost the general election, and he was removed as Prime Minister, given, as he said, the order of the boot. Losing office as Prime Minister, having accomplished so much, must have been terribly frustrating. He went back to his beloved country home, Chartwell, and wrote a 6-volume history of the Second World War and won the Pulitzer Prize in Literature. He returned to being Prime Minister again from 1951 to 1955, and when he died in 1965, many believe that the greatest era in British history ended with him. With that for a rather long introduction, what Churchill said at Harrow was remarkable for how short it was. His remarks lasted only 4 minutes. You can listen to them today on YouTube. The key part of what he said was this: never give in. Never give in. Never, 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 never In nothing great or small, large or petty, never give in, except to convictions of honor and good sense. That emphasis on perseverance is an emphatically important lesson, one that the students of Harrow remembered as the principal message of the speech, and one I hope that you will remember. As a related point, I want to emphasize that with the completion of your program of study and your receipt of a degree, your education is most assuredly not over. I urge you to maintain the desire and discipline for learning that got you this far in the somewhat structured environment of academia as you enter the far less structured environment of the real world. Commit yourself to truly being a lifelong learner. After all, the greatest lessons of your life are still ahead. Pay attention and think about what's happening. Be reflective about what you see and what you experience. My second main point is to find and follow your passion. Hopefully you have done this in your field of study and will have an opportunity in your employment to continue following your passion. You have a long time to work, and it is important to do something that you enjoy. If you are interested and enthusiastic about what you do, you will do a better job and ultimately be more successful. If you find yourself in a job that doesn't measure up to your expectations, continue to apply yourself until you can change. It's important to do well at each job, even the ones you don't like, to get the job that you really want. This brings me to the excellent example of someone who had passion for what he did, Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was born in 1955, dropped out of college, and started Apple Inc. with a friend, Steve Wozniak, in his parents' garage when he was 20 years old. 10 years later, Apple Inc. was a $2 billion company with 4,000 employees. The founders had hired a professional to run the company, and in a perverse twist of fate, Steve Jobs was fired by that professional who had the backing of the board of directors. To have started your own company and been so successful and suddenly be out of a job was devastating. Often, however, bad things bring great opportunities. Steve Jobs started once again and founded Next and Pixar. Then Apple Inc. bought Next, and Steve Jobs was back at Apple, soon to be CEO again. In the mid-1990s, many of us thought Apple was in the process of dying. With Steve Jobs' return to the helm, Apple seemed renewed, and blockbuster products followed one after the other. The iMac, the iPod, the iPhone, the iPad, Apple TV, the MiniPad. 1 year ago, Apple Inc. achieved the highest nominal market capitalization ever reached by a publicly traded company, surpassing a record set by Microsoft in 1999. Looking back, Steve Jobs said in his 2005 commencement address at Stanford University, quote, "I'm convinced the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did." You've got to find what you love. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know it when you find it, and like any great relationship, it just gets better and better as the years roll on. So keep looking until you find it. Don't settle. End of quote. This isn't a new concept. The importance of passion in your work is clear throughout human history and is written about in the Bible. For instance, in the second book of Chronicles, chapter 31, verse 21, we find the statement, "He did it with all his heart and prospered." As a postscript to my discussion of Steve Jobs, I would like to urge you to participate in the passions of your time. This is the age of technology. The pace and sophistication of today's technology is breathtaking. Who can guess what's coming tomorrow? I love computers, the internet, and smartphones. I'm on Facebook and LinkedIn. I use Skype and FaceTime. Last year, my youngest daughter worked in Shanghai, China for 6 months. I spoke with her almost every day through Skype. My computer linked through the internet to her computer. I could see her and talk to her, and it didn't cost anything. Today, the ability to communicate and the amount of information we have readily available is nothing short of amazing. It is one of the great benefits of living at this time. Perseverance and passion. These are the main themes I've emphasized today. Find your passion and persevere. And in closing, I would like to add this final thought. You define what is success for you. You live the life you envision. Don't let others decide your course in life for you. You don't have to be Prime Minister of Great Britain or the founder and CEO of Apple Inc. to be successful. Each of us can have successful, fulfilling lives by deciding what is truly important to us individually and pursuing that, by listening to our own inner voice and being true to ourselves. As William Shakespeare wrote in Hamlet, "This above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow as the night the day, thou canst not then be false to any man." This thought has been expressed in many ways. In my college days, the folk rock group known as the Mamas and the Papas put it this way in a popular song: "You've got to make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along." Passion and perseverance. This is an exciting time to be alive. It's an exciting time to begin your careers. With all best wishes, I thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Ponto. Herzing University would like to present you with this plaque to commemorate the event. We thank you for inspiring us today with your message. This plaque reads, "The faculty, staff, and administration of Herzing University, Brookfield, recognize Stephen Ponto, Mayor of Brookfield. Thank you for your support and leadership in the Brookfield community." Now I would like to welcome Dr. Phyllis Oprepke, the Senior Assistant Graduate Dean for the online campus, to the podium for conferring of the Master's Hoods. She will be assisted by Dr. Tracy Nair, General Education Program Chair for the Brookfield campus, who will then continue with the conferring of degrees and diplomas for our other honorees.
Good afternoon. Academic dress dates back to the 12th and 13th centuries when universities were taking form. The ordinary dress of the scholar, whether student or teacher, was the dress of a cleric. Long gowns and hoods were worn and may have been necessary for warmth in unheated buildings. Today, hoods are the most expressive component of the academic regalia. They serve to communicate the school, degree, and field of study through their length and the colors of the lining and binding. Today's hoods have evolved from a serviceable article of clothing to a type of elongated scarf draped over the shoulders and displayed down the back with the lining turned inside out. Herzing University's master's degree students receive their hood because of the level of education they have pursued beyond the baccalaureate degree. Herzing University's colors are blue and gold, hence these colors line the hood. The velvet trim on the hood signifies the scholar's field. A Master of Business Administration graduate has the hood trimmed in light brown. Herzing University master's degree students, please stand and approach the stage.
Masters of Business Administration with a dual concentration in Business Management and Human Resources, Trace Lanier. Masters in Business Administration and Human Resources, Haley Lee Landowski. Master of Business Administration, Heidi Lanier. Master of Business Administration, Brad Thompson. Herzing University bachelor degree, associate degree, and diploma students, please stand and approach the stage. Bachelor of Science in Business Management with a concentration in Business Administration, Jason Venisnik. Bachelor of Science in Business Management, Jason Papa. Bachelor of Science in Business Management, Jamie Woods. Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice, Danielle Hall, magna cum laude. Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Management, Jessica Skiba. Bachelor of Science in Health Information Management, Sherry Vaughn Taylor. Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Joel Wolfers. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Pamela Cha, cum laude. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Michelle Denver. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Jennifer Emery. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Kimberly Gore, magna cum laude. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Christine Scott. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Holly Taylor. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Rose Tenbaum, cum laude. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Piper Tess, cum laude. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bethany Trepchik. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Angela Whitstone, magna cum laude. Associate of Science in Criminal Justice, Justin Bursa, honors. Associate of Science in Insurance Billing and Coding Specialist, Shamira Chisholm. Associate of Science in Legal Assisting and Paralegal, Kelly Sellers, honors, Alpha Beta Kappa. Associate of Science in Medical Billing and Insurance Coding, Nancy Spence, honors. Associate of Science in Medical Laboratory Technician, Jesse Amrula. Associate of Science in Medical Laboratory Technician, Tamara Martin. Associate of Science in Medical Laboratory Technician, Caitlin Schwab. Associate of Science in Medical Office Administration, Tammy Miller. Associate of Science in Therapeutic Massage, Mackenzie Alberts, honors. Associate of Science in Therapeutic Massage, Sandra William, honors. Diploma in Insurance, Billing, and Coding Specialist, Camden Terry, honors. Diploma in Medical Assisting Services, Danita Warren. Diploma in Medical Office Administration, Jana Hoffman. Associate of Science in Healthcare Management with a Diploma in Therapeutic Massage, Joshua Burt, honors. Diploma in Therapeutic Massage, Cassandra Plaza, honors, Alpha Beta Kappa. Diploma in Therapeutic Massage, Jonathan Cabrera. Diploma in Therapeutic Massage, Trisha Campbell, honors. Diploma in Therapeutic Massage, Natalie Fossum, honors. Diploma in Therapeutic Massage, Kim Hong, honors, Alpha Beta. Diploma in Therapeutic Massage, Melissa Lindgren. Diploma in Therapeutic Massage, Jeanette Warren. Diploma in Therapeutic Massage, Michelle Morrow, honors, Alpha Beta Kappa. Diploma in Therapeutic Massage, Omar Rosaro. Diploma in Therapeutic Massage, Samantha Seltzer. stage Dr. David George back at the podium at this time to present the inductees to the Herzing University Brookfield chapter of the Alpha Beta Kappa Society.
Since the establishment of the Phi Beta Kappa at the College of William and Mary in 1776, the Greek letter societies have played an important role in American education and training. Today, several hundred honor, professional, and recognition societies and their chapters are active at some 3,000 colleges and universities across the country. There was no national society for private, proprietary, and non-profit post-secondary institutions until the National Alpha Beta Kappa Society was officially established. The purpose of the society is to help private post-secondary schools, institutions, colleges, and universities, and their students and alumni through the encouragement and recognition of superior academic work and laboratory training in honorable fields of study and endeavor. Alpha Beta Kappa seeks to promote and reward personal integrity and excellence in mental and physical work and skills without regard to race, color, sex, creed, or national origin. Membership is based solely on merit. Each member receives a personalized certificate of membership, a gold key with the words excellence and integrity stamped thereon, Alpha Beta Kappa narrative, and a special letter of congratulations from the society. Please join me in recognizing these students and their accomplishments.
At this time, please welcome Ms. Amy Chastik, Director of Development and Community Relations, to the podium to introduce the Alumni Association to you and to deliver the Alumnus Pledge to the graduates.
Congratulations to the class of 2013. Today we gather to celebrate your success, your academic achievements, and transition from alumni to Herzing, or from student to Herzing University alumnus. Your hard work and dedication has paid off, and today we share in your success. We hope you leave our school hallways feeling like you are part of a bigger family, your Herzing University family. And much like your own families sitting here with us today, we hope that you visit us often, keep us posted on your ongoing successes, and remember that we are always here to support you. I ask the graduates, as well as any other Herzing University alumni in the audience, to please stand. I acknowledge that I continue to be an integral part of Herzing University and shall honor my alma mater throughout my choices and actions as a Herzing University alumnus. That having received the best from the university, I need to do my best for the university and remain responsible toward society and the community. I pledge, therefore, to be a worthy ambassador at large for Herzing University all my life by striving to excel in my chosen career field, to uphold throughout my life the ideals of my alma mater, lifelong learning, nobility of spirit, integrity in everyday living, and ethical living, while respecting the rights and dignity of all people. To this I commit myself freely and wholeheartedly.
As an employee of Herzing University, a two-time graduate of Herzing University, and a proud member of the Herzing University family, it is my honor to welcome you to the Alumni family and wish you much success in your next journey, sending you out into the world as Herzing University alumnus. Big hand.
You may be seated. I want to take a couple of minutes to thank 3 staff members that spent countless hours planning tonight's event and make it special for our grads. So if I can have Amy Mazolik, Carrie Jesberger, and Jenny Malik please join me on stage. I'm hoping you're in the room. I see them here. They're probably out working. Oh, there's another one. Amy's making her way to the stage. So is Carrie. We've got them all corralled. We wanted to present these 3 individuals. A ton of work went into this by a lot of individuals, but these 3 really worked a lot of hours and were the main people charging ahead on the plan. So a small note of appreciation for them, and if we could please give them a big round of applause. Thank you, ladies. Once again, I want to congratulate all the graduates and their families. It has been an honor to serve you. I will do the graduate charge by the power vested in me by the Board of Directors of Herzing University and pursuant to the laws of the state of Wisconsin. I hereby confer upon you the diplomas and degrees earned with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. I charge you to use your education for the betterment of yourself, your family, your community, and all of humanity. Congratulations, graduates. If everyone could please join us for refreshments in the outer hall. Family, friends, guests, please let the faculty and graduates recess first. And thank you very much for coming, everybody.